Almost 258 million transport operations, with about 3 billion tons freight weight a year on German motorways. The logistics behind this is highly complex and leads to massive time pressure and arguments for the drivers and workers for their daily loading and unloading. The biggest problem at the ramp is that the drivers aren't appreciated enough. Too much is expected from the drivers, and unfortunately, too many companies are not concerned about what happens down at the ramp. Too few loading ramps or parking areas. If you're caught in a traffic jam or arrive too late, you lose out. 40% of all drivers complain about the social conditions at the ramp. In some places, no washrooms or areas for rest periods. The freight companies are interested in being cleared as soon as possible, maybe before other drivers who are waiting. The recipients are interested in organizing their operations in their interests. And this leads to conflicts. 5,500 deliveries per month are broken off due to long waiting times. Only logistics that function pay off in the end. ThyssenKrupp Steel Europe wants to bring more flexibility into the digital management of their waiting periods. The next step is to make the whole process more dynamic. If we know that there are disturbances during delivery, we can then pass the details onto the loading station that lorry A, scheduled to arrive at 10 o'clock, won't be there till 12. I'll put another vehicle that's ready to be loaded in that slot. With a lack of skilled workers and the rising numbers of packages due to e-commerce, action is required. That's why ways of expanding load capacities, their duration, and how these can be paid for fairly are being sought at Transport Logistic. Transport chains that lead to efficient deployment of the drivers will be chains that are cheaper than those where the drivers may spend hours waiting at the ramp. But up to now, the expansion of the ramp infrastructure and less red tape has been very challenging. In the future, businesses will have to meet this challenge. People are used to being assessed, and I think it's important to make this more transparent. The majority of recipients are good, so they should be noted for that. And those who make problems should be named, so that they are encouraged to make changes and improve things. Dynamic time management, assisted loading and unloading, and freight tracking with telematic systems are already available for large companies. For small and medium-sized recipients, for small industrial companies and galvanizing plants, it's difficult to enable solutions like this. It costs money, of course, manpower and training-intensive processing. Not everyone today can afford this in a short time, but I'm certain that these solutions will prevail. At the end of the day, it's about working together to find cross-sector solutions. And when one has the right people together at the right table, much is already achieved. And for this, Transport Logistic is an excellent platform.